I'm good.
What's up, everybody?
You know what that reminds me of? Where does it go from there? I don't know.
I had the solo. Come
Dude,
on.
I don't.
And we're done. Don't stop believing, everybody, and maybe we'll actually play the full song. What's up? How's it going? Don't stop. It's ironic that's the name of that song.
Yeah, don't stop. But please, please stop.
I feel like I've played that, like, at a few wedding gigs, and it's always like the last song because everybody is just raging and like wanting to party. It works. So all I have to do is play everything with the drop pedal.
I know.
And it'll work. How's it going, everybody? How's your Wednesday going? Welcome to another Gear and Beer hang.
Yeah.
How's everyone's week going? What's going on with everyone? Hey, sounds good here. What's going on, guys? I'm assuming those are both band names. What's up? The E3 Machine? Did I say that correctly? Carry the Torch. What's up? Pig City Pickup. Chris, what's up? Andy, what's up? How's it going?
Chris, I got your message today. I'm sorry I haven't replied. I was away until just before the live stream, so I'll reply tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Love those necks. Yeah, it's funny. We just, who was it? It was Tyler on Facebook, our buddy Tyler O'Brien, who made a post. He's like, I don't like Wenge necks, and Derek just tags me right away with like an angry face. And we were just like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, definitely for different tastes, but I really like the Wenge a lot. Like, I don't even know what I would compare this to feel-wise. Like, it's similar to a maple in terms of how it feels, I guess.
Yeah, but it's smoother.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
And it doesn't feel as like chalky as
It's a good word for it, actually, chalky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like a lot of the time, like sanded maple necks feel a little bit chalky. This just feels like flawlessly smooth.
That one too needs I gotta restring that and fix the pod, but even with the old strings, it still feels snappy. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I really do like the Wenge, and I think these also do have the Wenge. Or no, it might be an ebony fretboard. You know, I actually don't know. I really can't tell this from looking at it. It is a little bit darker. It might be an ebony fretboard.
No idea.
Something. It's wood. He's allowed to like the next, but he's wrong. Different taste though. You know? What's up, Dave? How's it going, man?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody smash that like button or caress it or do whatever you want to do with it. Just touch it somehow.
Like, Adrian, what's up, dude?
Yeah.
Board is a tuner wah phaser and a Boss MS3 with the G series pedals and the loops. Nice, dude. Switch from that as needed for my different presets in the MS3. So, Adrian, I guess if you're using the G series pedals and the loop, you're kind of using those as your preamp then, or that's kind of right. Nice.
I should stop playing while you're talking. Hey.
No, it's all good. I'm pretty sure the gate cuts my. I forget who cuts who out with the gate. That's all good. Which is, I sound really stupid with the Boss pedals. What's the MS3? Is that the micro shifter?
I have no idea.
If it's not that, I feel like I just made that up. I know the micro shift is a thing, but yeah, I don't know. How do you guys use the G series pedals? Like, I kind of like using them in front personally, but I've seen a lot of people that really do prefer using them as a preamp in the loop.
Always in front for me.
Yeah, just like how it hits the front.
Always and forever. In front.
Nice. Yeah, I'm more of a drive-in front type person. I can understand like if you're wanting, like, if you don't necessarily, like, if you want that to be your sole preamp, yeah, totally. Running the Black Star.
G major 2. I've heard that's a killer delay. I hope I'm right that that's the delay, but the G major unit's a delay, I'm pretty sure.
I think it's it's either that or a multi-effect. I know there was like the G system used to be like the big multi-effect. Like, it was like the really high-end multi-effect before the modelers became as popular. I remember. Yeah, and no, Tech 21 did the vocal stuff. I was like, there was another one that was a floor unit that was really cool that wasn't like a Digitech or anything. Whole board goes in front, and my organ SW50, nice. That's a nice amp. My board is going to change up. What's my 120 res? I saw the ordered one, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, we got the Black Friday deals going on through us and through a bunch of our dealers. Now is an excellent time to pick up any of our stuff, for sure. I think 120s we were doing $500 off
Yep.
which is crazy. Seen a lot of those going through. Rack mount multi, yeah, sweet. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Yeah, that was cool, man. TC was like way ahead on that stuff with all the multi effects.
Yes.
So yeah, Black Friday is going on. That's one thing that's happening right now. I guess it's like week. I guess it's how, like what's the date? It goes till December.
I don't know, 2023 or something like that.
Like just going forever. Everything's on sale always.
Yeah. Always.
Yeah.
Forever.
Oh, it wasn't forever. MS3 is a multi-effects unit with the switchable loops. I'd say most compared to the HX effects. Cool. Awesome. Schecter time. Yeah. What's up, Kyle? How's it going?
What's up,
Robbie?
Robbie?
What's up, dude? Yeah. All of our Black Friday, all amps and pedals are on sale through our store and through our dealers. Check out the closest dealer to you to find out who's participating. But now is a great time to check out some Rev stuff. Anyone else pick up? Anyone pick up any cool stuff for Black Friday? I kind of went in on done the plug-in train.
Did you?
At the recording plan, got a few different drum plugins, a couple different delay plugins. Yeah, I've been really into that. Doing the media stuff here has inspired me more to invest in a proper recording setup, like working with their unreleased plugins. So, yeah, what's everyone doing for Black Friday? What'd you pick up?
I picked up nothing. I bought some lights.
Nice.
Yeah.
For the shop.
Yeah.
Nice. So not even for yourself.
And it wasn't on sale for Black Friday. Nah, I told you I tried to buy a guitar. And
yeah.
It just didn't work out. So sometimes it's the way of the road, Bubs. It's the way she goes.
Sometimes she goes, sometimes she doesn't. Sometimes the pictures are not what the guitar looks like.
That's right.
I really want the 212. Is there plenty of loan with the 212? Yeah, man, absolutely. The creamback really helps contribute a lot. I was actually talking to a customer on the phone today about this, and he was asking about what speaker combo he'd recommend for a 212, or we'd recommend. And we did try a bunch of different stuff, and the V30 creamback combos seem to really fill out a lot of that space because they're very different voices. Like the V30 will cover a lot of your highs and your higher mids and stuff like that, and the creamback has quite a bit of a warmer sound. So yeah, I think it'd be good.
So I see Robbie bought some killer storage bins. I'm really curious what you got there, Robbie.
Nice.
I've been buying lots of different things for storage in the new shop.
Yeah.
And I'm always like, "Ooh, that looks like it'd be pretty good." I've officially achieved like the highest level of dad status.
I was gonna say it's like things that excite you.
Oh yeah. Gonna head on down to the Home Depot tonight, there, bud. Gonna pick up a couple of things for the shop. Get her all nice and organized. Get things put away.
Get her all rigged up for the morning.
Oh yeah, bud.
What's
you know
up?
what? No way you're losing those pots ever again, bud.
Oh, just gotta put the bins in the right spots.
That's right. Label them up. Good too, eh?
JP, if you're watching.
You know what? Put some labels on there. Maybe get some magnetic labels for the old pallet racks there, so you can move them around.
That sounds real smart.
Oh, that's gonna get me all hot in the nuts, bud.
Todd, what's up? Todd won some merch on Hot Lick Friday.
Nice.
Yeah, he did Brad's country lick. He's actually, I think Todd has actually done every lick that we posted, which is sick. But yeah, won the country lick. Hot Lick Friday, we're doing every couple weeks. Keep an eye out for that. You can always win some Rev merch. And the other, I guess, contest-related thing is the WTF contest. We do have a bit of news with that, and we will make a social post too. But we are going to be announcing the winner of the second round of WTF next week. We want to cap that off before we get into the Christmas season here. So we'll make a post about it but for anyone who's contributed a video for the second round, thank you. If you want to enter for the second round, if you want to get your video in by this upcoming Monday, I guess would be the 29th? 29th. First would be the
30th, maybe.
Yes, 30th.
No, you're right. 29th, buddy.
Yeah, 29th would be the Monday. So,
I'm sorry.
29th is going to be the deadline for the second round entries. So we'll make a social post regarding that tomorrow. For anyone who's here, you'll kind of get the first scoop. But next week, we're going to be announcing the winner of the second round. Watching some vids, hanging out. This husky bins from Home Depot.
Oh man,
they're thick as hell. Latching
big
lids.
fan.
Nice, big fan of the husky bins.
Oh, dude, any sort of bins with the latch and lids is
Oh,
good
nice.
stuff.
Who you going on tour with, Robbie? Just said he's going on tour doing sound. Those are super handy for that stuff.
What cabs are we using? We're using the good old
false 412s.
Unloaded 4x12s.
No drivers. We're using the virtual cabinet off the back of the 120. So you're actually hearing the Rev. I think we're both using the 412. Yep, Rev 412, which has the WGS speakers in it in the profile.
Maybe you are. I'm not telling you what I'm using.
Oh, and Derek's got some hot new IR pack that we're not talking about yet. I guess
it doesn't help my playing versus Sam's, but it sure makes me sound good.
Yeah, it does sound really good. Yeah. Actually, yeah, I guess we're using slightly different guitars, but Owen, you're using a certain pedal actually that you acquired, which is what we're going to talk about today. Derek has something that is very, very cool that we don't see a lot of very often. So we'll be walking through some of that
It's
stuff.
a Digitech drop.
Why do I need a video? My name's Dick Clark. I should win just because. Richard
Nice.
Clark. Nice. That's awesome.
Richard, what's happening to me?
Yeah.
Oh, you're
Yeah, Derek's, I'm not going to say what it has. Derek has a different IR pack in his amp right now that you guys will learn more about very soon. I'm using the stock ones that our amps come with right now.
Yeah.
He's a hip-hop artist who goes by the name Uncle Vintage. Grew up with him and he asked me to do it, going across Canada and the US in the spring. Dude, that's awesome. If you're coming through Winnipeg, let us know. It'd be great to meet up. Didn't know there were other pedals that had ring modulators until yesterday. Nice. Yeah, I got to get one of those guys. Anyway, sorry. So, kind of digress there. Anyone who's watching who wants to entry in for WTF, deadline is Monday, and we'll be going over the winners next Wednesday.
Man, I can't believe we got one person that's like this so far. Come on now.
Come on, guys, smash it. We got 30 people watching, 33.
Come on
Numbers
now.
going up with the likes.
Please, please,
Smash
please.
the like.
For no reason other than there is no good reason. Don't bother if you don't like it. So.
Cool. So, yeah, I guess today we're doing another round of What's on Your Board. And I feel like it does change periodically, which is why it's nice to kind of do a recap and kind of talk about what we're enjoying and what's new and all that fun stuff. I definitely have some things that were on here before and some things that are new. I feel like I have the same types of effects on here, but I'm trying a few different types of pedals to see. I also just realized I have a lot of Seymour Duncan things on here. But
That's because we have a lot of Seymour Duncan things lying around here.
yeah, exactly. And I've been experimenting and I like them. So yeah. Can't find the button. I'm old. It looks like the thumbs up. I think it's under the video if you're on YouTube. What's up, Scott? How's it going, dude? Cool. So what's I guess what's still there? Like what have kind of become your staples? I feel like a couple of the new things you've added recently might become that. Like you found found a couple of things recently that are very sick.
All right, so we'll go over what's on my board right now. Stokes, can we see my board? All right, here it is.
Let's see if they can figure out what it is.
Upside down for you, and at a less than opportune angle for you. But you know, we're doing what we can. Bear with us. So I got a whole lot of Strymon that I don't know how to use.
The L cap is easier to use than the timeline.
You know what? Whatever you and Brad set up there, like, let me turn off the other things. That sounds really great. I like that delay. No reason to change it.
Yeah,
And that's why the Strymon stuff is wasted on me. Because, like, I'm like, yeah, great, let's... I don't even need the tap. I don't care if it's out of time.
I find the L cap sounds good as just like a washed out kind of delay. Like if you just want the texture, as opposed like the timeline's great for having all the programmable stuff and when you want really precisely timed things, but this just has a really nice voice for that like thickening of leads and cleans and
like.
I'm just gonna say.
Yeah. So, as I said before, I don't know how to use the Night Sky, but I find that, like, right now, like, that sounds cool, but that sounds better. So,
it does.
Let's turn that on. And then this one, too. I like this patch. So, just a nice...
So I would say that you certainly have sounds that you just like to stick to because they work for what you're doing.
Yeah.
Honestly. It is whatever is in front of the ABY box. Oh no, what's next to that though? What's next to that though?
Whatever's in front of this?
Yeah, the daily driver.
Yeah, that's the daily driver. That thing's...
Okay, so I had never actually heard of that pedal until you showed it to me when you guys did that shootout and it decided to stay. So what's the deal with that?
It's a Schnobel tone.
Schnobel tone.
I think that's how you say it.
That is, I think that is too.
Schnobel tone daily driver. So it's an overdrive pedal. And that is all I know about it. It has a volume, a gain, and a low and a high. And
it's very transparent.
That's how it sounds.
Mm-hmm.
So normally, I was using it for the 5 minutes before we started. I dialed it in. So I have it a little bit. Yeah. Have it a little bit hotter.
I like that.
But what I found really cool was, so I got a Klon, which we've talked about like briefly, but this is the first time I've had it on my board.
Andy, it does not need work.
Yeah, I thought it did because the guy that I traded for it, he said that it needed work, but it turns out he just had a bad power supply. So good news for me because these pedals are crazy expensive now. And like, he knocked off like $1,000 in the trade value because it was making noise, and it's literally making no noise really.
I mean, no more than you would with any.
No,
other
it was making like this
pedal.
weird beeping noise, but it was just the one spot he was using with it. So,
I mean, XT definitely has a lot of effects in it to a different degree. That is a great unit though for what it does.
yeah, I used to have an XT.
Yeah, I haven't. I think actually in my house somewhere still I have an XT Live, and I used that for years, and it worked great. Like. Pedal should be worth more than my car. I think that one pedal's worth probably half of my car, to be honest.
You know what? Like, I traded for it, so, you know, I'm not going to lie. One of our dealers just traded me for a bunch of G3s. So I was like, yeah.
Works.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I want to try that.
Yep.
And
where, like, you don't have to say what store, but like, where did you find it in the States?
Tennessee.
It was in Tennessee, yeah.
And like, I have to say, I'd played one before, but I don't think I knew. Like, I didn't play it into my rig, or like I just played it at a NAMM show when a guy had one there, and like I was kind of like, I don't get the hype, but I'm not gonna lie, I get the hype. Like,
yeah, like after really being able to sit with it and compare it to a few others, like we had the what's the Archer is like a really kind of good version of the Klon type sound here, and then Brad had his quad cortex in where he had profiled all of the different types of Klons that he has.
Okay.
And we shot it next to that, and still, like, there is something, I will say, I kind of do believe it now. Like, after being able to actually try one and compare it, like, there is a character that is not in any of the copies, for sure.
Yeah, like, it's great, man.
Yeah.
That's my terrible volume pod.
Yeah, the MXR too, like, again, there are some really good ones. I think the Electro Harmonics makes a really cheap one too, called the Soul Food or something that's really good. Daniel, I actually had the Tumnus on my board for a while when Intervals was using pedal rigs. Yeah.
The deluxe one though? I don't know what that is.
It was it's like the regular Tumnus is just a really small.
Okay.
And it's just like a full-size one with more controls.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good pedal. That was, when I was working at Quest, that was kind of like the hot drive when it came out, the Tumnus for sure.
I will fully say that like this pedal is not worth the $4,000 to $5,000 that people are selling them for.
Sonically, no.
No. And feel wise, like it does feel really great.
What's up, Brad? How's it going, dude? Still prefer the Silver Archer? Yeah, you like it, Sean? I haven't tried. I don't know if I've tried. Are there multiple ones? Is the Silver Archer different? Am I just a noob with Klon copies? What's your opinion on the Tumnus compared to the real deal? I did. You know what? It's funny. I didn't even realize it was supposed to be a Klon copy until then.
Archers here.
Pardon?
Don't we have Archers here?
Isn't
it right there?
That's the box. I already checked.
Where's the Archers?
Are they not?
Is that the Archer box though, or is that the? I'm gonna.
No, this is it. I think.
Let me see.
Oh no. Oh no, this is the Majestic.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so I think they're in the shop because we're moving everything. But yeah, I didn't realize. Like, I never have compared the Tumnus directly because I haven't played one in a while. But I did really enjoy. Like, I was using it for kind of like the kind of split.
You do that. I'm gonna find that Archer.
Yeah.
See how it sounds.
Like, that's just the green channel. But I was using the Mark II clean channel with an Ego Comp, and there's an Ego Comp, the Tumnus, and it might have just been a boost of some sort. And it was getting really close to just that. Then that's obviously quite a bit tighter. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I really enjoy those types of mid-gain tones, and I think that's, the Klons excel at several things, but I really do like how they sound for that type of tone specifically. So that was, kind of what I was aiming to do with it. Yeah, like the Sugar Drive or the Soul Food or like the KTR, like any of those, like totally are worth their price point. Absolutely. Finding it?
No, not yet.
Yeah, cool. Well, while Derek's doing that, I guess I'll talk about a couple of things that I got going on here. Oh, yeah. Alex, if you don't mind panning that over here. This KTR clone comes extremely close to his OG clone Centaur. Nice, that's awesome. Yep, there's definitely just some weird stuff going on in there that just makes it what it is. Under there. Switch the camera. Excellent.
Whatever happened to that Ron Swanson pedal we had?
Is it in the box too? I don't know. I thought it was on your shelf.
Yeah.
Honor 7ville. Cool. All right. So yeah, not a heck of a lot has changed on my board. I didn't realize you could see it there in the top corner, and I can now see it. But I certainly like, I've switched up a couple of the specific pedals, but I haven't really changed a lot of what I'm using in terms of actual types of effects. I generally like to keep it fairly simple and also have a rig that I can run with like the generator where that's going to generate most of my tone, and also a D20 where the pedal rig is actually going to generate most of my tone. So it's kind of trying to find a balance of pedals that worked independently and also kind of together to construct a bigger gain stage. On the Klon, other drive pedals, it's awesome to hear that you have there too. It's a collector. This happens to be. Yeah, it's exactly it, man. It's like, old Fenders and stuff like that. Like, they're phenomenal instruments and they sound great, but are they worth $50,000? Of course not. But that's just what it is. So they are worth that. But yeah, like, for $100 or $200 or $300, any of those clones are going to do very well. So yeah, I guess just starting from the beginning off here on the board. Sorry, Alex, I'm making you flip back and forth. Still using the Ernie Paul volume pedal, which is great. I definitely have very much grown attached to being able just to hit it down and have the tuner there. It is extremely useful. At first, I kind of thought it was going to be kind of dumb, and then immediately kind of need it just based off the reflex that I've developed, that when I'm done, I just kind of hit that and it goes. I do like the feel of the VP Juniors a lot. Well, let's turn that gate off here so we can get some swells going on. Like, obviously, with the Dunlop or any of them, you kind of get like the gear to gear thing, so it feels a little bit smoother, but I kind of like the resistance a little bit. Just a lot of control, very smooth. My pseudo pedal steel. Yeah, I don't know. Just having a little bit of resistance, I think, actually kind of helps it stick to your foot a little bit, which is nice. So I really enjoy that a lot. Thanks, dude. If you could only pick 4 pedals, what we put in this, we will get to that. Absolutely. We're going to get to our staples as well. But I think a volume pedal might, regardless of brand, might have become one that I would actually opt for. Just because, going on a second channel and being able to have control and back down to a tone like that. Same thing, the gate's choking me a little bit here. Let's turn that guy off. Right, like kind of being able to swell into a tone like that. mess around with those effects for a while. But yeah, I like kind of just having the control like that, and it's something that I didn't really appreciate as much before, but definitely have come to appreciate a little bit more. What's resonating like that? Oh, geez, I feel like it might be Derek's thing. Let me just turn that down a little bit. Nope. Oh no, something's flying off on here. That's fine. So yeah, I guess as far as drive pedals, I definitely like to have some sort of tube screamer type pedal, which I almost always will use as a boost. I don't really find that I'll use the tube screamer too much standalone. I guess that sounds pretty good. But that's kind of like the essential drive boost for me. And then the G2, depending on if I'm using a D20 or a generator 120, the application of it will kind of change. Like the G2 to me makes a really nice amp channel as well as a really nice boost. So when you're using the D20, you can almost treat this as like your crunch channel, and then use a tube screamer or something else in front of it to boost it, and it responds really nicely to that. So kind of having that flexibility just between those two and the way you want to apply the G2 is great. So that's just the G2 on the clean channel. Hit that with the tube screamer there. And then with the compressor in front even. It's going to squeal a lot because I'm using single coils. But, you know, that's the clean channel basically with a compressor, and then the tube screamer boosting the G2 as kind of a crunch channel. Big ring modulator. You're not gonna let that go away. Yeah. So that's kind of two pedals that I enjoy there. You got the Silver Archer going now. Was it in the box?
Oh yeah.
Pedal box, nice.
Yeah, I couldn't find the pedal box.
It's hiding somewhere in the back, probably. Yeah.
There's a bunch of crap.
So yeah, we can step back, but that's kind of the first few things, and then as well. Also, this Timmy drive. It's a Timmy clone, which was made by my friend Nick from Knuckle Puck. And it's essentially just like a souped-up Timmy, which I really enjoy, especially stacking with other pedals. And it can get very, very hairy if you wanted to. But same thing, I kind of like it for that type of sound.
Sounds like my board.
I was gonna say it sounds like Derek's like no gate. Thanks, Daniel. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, so that's kind of what I'm using for drives. At least we can step back to other weird crap after. But yeah, those drives really depending on whether I'm using a 120 or a D20, where I'm going to need to actually kind of stack to create the gain that I want. I find that I can kind of shape those four in the way that I like. So, yeah.
Yes, Chris. The baritone in the background is. I bought it from Chris like.
Oh yeah, nice.
7 or 8 years ago, I want to say 7 years ago. So that's the Silver Archer.
That was all my pedals being turned on at the same time without a noise gate and using a single coil pickup. Is what that was. So sorry, that's.
So this is the real deal.
Okay.
Here's the Archer.
Oh, Sean, I don't know. Yeah, that sounds really good. Yeah, Robbie, converge or carbon. If anyone's heard the band Carbon.
There is something different about the like the gain on the turn this stuff off.
Oh yeah.
The Archer's smoother.
Yeah.
There's a little bit more like kind of grit to
The Klon. Dare I say the D word? It's getting real tight. I don't know what's going on here. It's such a different sound, eh? Like obviously the generators are super refined and smooth, and like that has just a ton of hair on it. Like it's not like it has that much more gain, but just the voicing in it is really like gritty in a good way, like sizzly almost. Yeah. So, what my understanding is from what Brad was saying is the way that this is wired is the output almost is like or I forget if it's the output or Brad, if you're still watching, you could probably correct me. But either the gain or the output is like a wet-dry blend, which is basically how he was able to achieve what it sounds like.
Okay.
Can you, Brad, if you're here, can you verify? I remember you said that when you were here last week. One doesn't seem as punchy, articulate, and non-offensive way. Yeah. Fizzy, yeah, I guess. The gain might... Okay, sweet. So the gain is like a wet-dry, basically, with the ungains. It's not just like it adds to the circuit. It's almost like a blend of gain, which is really neat. Hey, thanks, man. Best wishes to you as well. Cool. Yeah, that's sweet. So So do you know if he had like a patent on that design and that's why people weren't able to recreate it the same way? Or was it just that it was just the stuff he was using at the time?
It's the parts.
Yeah.
I think it's the caps, if I remember correctly. If
Or
Sean is still around.
The germanium.
The diodes.
The diodes maybe too. Yeah.
If Sean's around, he'll know exactly what it is.
Hey, Rob, how's it going, man? Good to hear from you. If you crank it at 100%, that's full wet. Halfway will give you the transparent clean, and on top, clarity mix with the gain wet. Cool. Thanks, dude.
I don't know. It sounds great.
I think you have it cranked 100% wet right now.
What's that?
I think it's 100% wet right now. Real wet.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. I hear what you're saying. All I know is the Klon is supposedly filled with black goop to hide everything. Have we opened it? I haven't verified that. Let's open it up and take a look and see.
No,
if that's
but it
true.
is, because the guy who I bought it from was like, when he thought there was something wrong with the, what did he say that he thought there was something wrong with?
He basically went to check it.
Yeah, well, no, he took it to a repair company, and they were like, "Yeah, we'd have to degoop the board and figure it out."
All that fun stuff.
Yeah,
Germanium diodes, I think. Yeah, for sure. It was a combo of things, including the band-aids and fixes that made Klon sound great. Yeah, just kind of the way that they had to do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, I almost got the same notes. It's true. It's because, yeah, doesn't want him to copy it, I guess, yeah. Make it hard to fix, though. You like literally you'd have to bring it to him.
He's nuts, too.
Is he?
Sorry if he's watching, but he's... Yeah.
I doubt he's watching.
He came to a Rev event, like, first Summer NAMM we did.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was pretty eccentric, so...
Some eccentric designers in the world, for sure. Forget how to play that. Cool.
Yeah.
Do we have any other like pedals that are supposed to sound like that? No.
I don't think
I
so.
think there are any more that we got here. What about the Manticore? Is that supposed to be like a clog? Is that supposed to be a clog type pedal?
Nope.
No.
I should say I have no idea. Sean would know.
Sean, do you know this guy here? The Pro Analog Devices Manticore.
It has the right knobs for it.
I was gonna say that might just be what made me think that this guy here. With the Archer Soul Food thing. Yeah, again, I will vouch for how good the Soul Food is for the price. It's a fantastic pedal.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Sean, if you're here and you know, maybe you can let me know on that. But I did really enjoy this when we did that initial shootout.
Yeah, oh, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is based on Klon.
Yeah. Sweet. You want to plug it in? See how it sounds?
Yeah, you want to compare it against the Klon?
Might as well. I mean, we got a couple here. Might as well see what they all sound like.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Why not?
Oh, yeah, bud.
Here.
Why not?
Got your standby going on there.
What do you need that for?
Oh.
You just don't want everything popping all over the place.
I
bud.
guess so, bud.
Jeez.
Yeah, I really enjoyed. Out of the ones that we tried, I remember when that batch of pedals came in. I really did enjoy that one.
Sean, I like this pedal. This one. That sounds
The
good.
Silver Archer, yeah.
Well done, J Rocket. The pedal sounds nice. Oh yeah, that's right. Sounds good, bud. Are you worried about that guitar there?
Yeah.
It seemed like it might go for a ride. Let's see what we got here. So we got gain and drive on this thing.
That's not original.
Yeah, that's not the real thing.
We are from
Coca-Cola
Winnipeg.
pedals.
He says, "Wait, are you from Minnesota?" From the accent.
Oh, yeah.
We're from Winnipeg, Canada. So
Yeah, for sure, bud.
Not too far away.
Just north of Minnesota.
Yeah, it is a different accent, but it's close. I'd say Minnesota's closer to like East Coast.
Well, that's a heck of a lot hotter.
It's got some toast. That's very different. The Archer's definitely closer. Nice, Richard. Morning Glory is a great pedal too from JHS. Really like that one.
I've never played a JHS pedal in my life.
You have a pulp and peel compressor right there.
I know. I've never played it.
It's great. It's a really nice pedal. Yeah, I do like JHS stuff a lot.
I know they make great stuff.
We sold a ton of their stuff at Quest. They've done a really good job of branding and do make great pedals too. Like there was a while when I started doing corporate gigs once again before like the D20s and the modelers or things, and you just had a Blues Junior basically, or whatever you could get, and it was using Morning Glory and Angry Charlie, I think it was, like the Angry Charlie Brown, which is more of like a Angry Marshall, like a higher gain Marshall type drive, and then the Morning Glory together. So it was like kind of low mid gain amp in a box type deal that you can use the mid gain to boost it, and it actually worked really well. It's kind of like Blues Junior is a great amp, you know. I thought you were gonna start playing 8 Mile for a second. You weren't gonna do that? That's what I was hearing. Same thing, exactly. Eminem ripped off fucking Zeppelin. I've only ever tried, I think, one ring modulator. I feel bad because you brought it up so many times. I think it was a Moog, one of the Moog pedals maybe, which is really cool. But Sean, yeah, that's good to hear that you liked it. I feel like they were pretty early on with that type of sound. They were nailing it. Like, it's definitely different. It still sounds great, but.
Something very different in the top end.
Yeah. I don't really know how to describe that. Yeah, that's really weird, man. Like,
yeah.
It must be that wet dry thing. Oh shoot, that's not the one I was thinking of then. It was just like a little stomp tunnel. Yeah, Robbie, that would work really well in front of a G2 actually, because it's a really kind of top-endy boost type deal.
The song that reminded me of is like... There's a song called Right Here, Right Now, maybe, by Jesus Jones. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah, totally.
Somewhere around there from the early 90s, late 80s. I have no idea from when. I like that sound. What's that?
That's just the neck pickup.
Oh, channel 2?
Yeah, I guess backed
2?
Off a little bit, yeah.
How do you have channel 2 set?
I have... Actually, on the blue drive, I was talking to a customer about this today, too, and like, I really... What's going on here? I really like not that the blue it obviously has a bit more drive than just the center drive stage, but just the top end voicing is really nice. Like that mixed with the bright switch, with the neck pickup, it's almost like a. Yeah, like that type of tone, Doobie Brothers type thing.
You have less gain than I do? Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
It's like...
I'm putting all my wedding covers tonight.
Yep.
Yeah, neck pickup on a Strat's hard to beat with that type of stuff, man. Tough to beat for that type of stuff. That's what I meant to say before I couldn't English anymore and got distracted by sounds. But yeah, no, just the blue drive stage, just the top end, then it's nice. Even if you dial this back a bit.
Yeah.
What was it doing? Oh yeah, the video coming out this week. It's kind of like it's like a D20 R&B type thing. And that was the main thing. It's just. Listen to the music, yeah, totally. Yeah, man, that mid character is really hard to pinpoint. So you are a fan? I know you use the Mobius for like the really weird stuff. When
Oh,
say
I
weird
don't know
stuff,
how to
but
use it at all.
I was gonna say, are you a fan of just like actual chorus sounds?
I mean,
That is not a chorus sound. That's cool though. Well, there you go.
I mean, sometimes.
What riff's that?
I think it's like kind of an Incubus riff. I think it's probably 3 different Incubus songs that I'm mashing together.
Yeah. That almost reminded me of Sanitarium. Yeah, I was like, that's what I was hearing. Was just that chord there.
Yeah, I wish I knew how to use the Mobius properly. Like, that's a cool sound that I'll never use.
Sorry, is that it?
Yeah. It reminds me a little bit of, like... Oh, let me go back to that.
There's a ton of different sounds in it.
That was trying to remember how Fade to Black goes. You remember how Fade to Black goes?
Oh, in my head, I know exactly how it goes. Man, I used to know literally like every song off the first 3 Metallica records. I don't know how I can't pinpoint that anymore. I was just talking with Scott the other day about how like every Metallica solo that I actually like is James Hetfield, Master of Puppets, and honestly, the Nothing Else Matters solo I think is like the best Metallica solo in any song. People can hate on the Black Album all they want, but that was yeah. Two, 3, 4.
It's in there. I don't know. I can't do it in time, dude.
Oh man, it's like high.
You're playing it way too fast, dude. Oh yeah, yeah. It's. Yeah, and then I'll mess it up. It's like.
Oh, that's it.
Somewhere in there, man.
Yeah, Black Album's one of the best albums of all time. I agree.
Yeah.
Totally. Anyway, sorry. Metallica session there. The necks on these are actually not super flat and shreddy, which I like. They're definitely akin to like a C-shaped Strat neck for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Were you just thinking Black Album? Like, were you much of a Metallica fan? No, kind of, sorta.
Oh yeah.
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 Yeah. Were you more of a Black Album era fan or more of like an
absolutely?
I was gonna say I feel like you 100% would be.
Yes.
I feel like Load and Reload would be your favorites.
I mean, like, I like melodies, man.
No, I know. I know.
Like,
I was talking to Scott today. We were on talking about 80s bands. It's like, man, there's a couple songs on those records that are like legit some of their best songs. Like when they were going into that 90s era for sure. What is this Black Album? It's the self-titled Metallica record from 1991. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, one of my favorite Metallica songs. I can't remember if I played it anymore, but Bleeding Me from the Load record is, I think that's one of Metallica's best songs.
Yeah, they do have some really good ones off of those 2 records.
I mean, I started listening to Metallica with the Black Album for sure.
Yeah.
And I was a big fan of like Fade to Black is one of my favorite Metallica songs. Like,
yeah.
But I like things that are like really melodic.
Yeah, no, like one same thing, like the whole intro. Yeah, yeah, and they I think did melody very well. You know, like I feel like yeah, Black Album was obviously kind of the beginning of like the pop sensibilities, which some people I don't think liked, but like it sounds massive, and the songwriting undoubtedly did take a huge leap on that record.
Sure.
Yeah, like you can't deny that. Like they wrote way more structured songs. Like if you like it, great. If you don't, that's also great. They have 4 albums before that shred. So
Metallica's a better cover band. Oh, Scott.
No, that's the other thing you're saying. Like the Bob Seger cover, like the Turn the Page cover is great.
It's trash compared to other Metallica songs, though.
Whiskey in a jar.
No.
Come on.
Until It Sleeps, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to remember like I like Fuel, like all of the songs that everybody will make fun of me for. Sky's fired. Nah, he's got to start liking Rush before that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
He's safe for a while.
Don't start liking Rush and you'll keep your job here.
Yeah.
It's all good.
You'll still keep your job if you like Rush. I'll never talk to you.
Derek will make you want to leave.
Legitimately, you'll be standing like right here, and I'll be like, "Hey Sam, tell them."
Tell them that I don't like Rush. He doesn't like Rush.
Can you tell Scott to go move that?
Oh man.
No, I kid.
No.
They do
some good covers. Derek, I kid. I really hate Rush.
So,
as I've said, man, like I really do like Rush musically. I'm not, I don't really like the sound of Geddy Lee's voice, but I will listen to it still.
I think I'd like them if they had written good songs. Just kidding.
I disagree on that one.
I know.
Again, I agree with. It's like the James LaBrie thing. Like I can't get into Dream Theater because I can't get into James LaBrie's voice. It's kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
Rush is not for me. No, I get it for sure. It's eclectic. What did my wife describe it as? I forgot.
You know what's worse than Rush though? Great Big Sea.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Dude, I'm from Nova Scotia. If you go there and say that, just get sacrilege.
You're gonna get murdered.
Really, the singer from Payment is met the singer from Rush, and he said that he sounds like that in real life. Really? I can imagine that. Is it really just like high, very well articulated speaking voice?
When you back to talking about Metallica,
yeah.
I don't think I heard Master of Puppets until like 7 years ago.
Really?
Yeah. No, that's not true. I would have heard it more like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Like before Rev, but not much. And I'm like, oh yeah, this is cool.
Yeah.
I'm like, I like the other stuff more.
Yeah.
It's the same. It's my same argument with.
It's because it's all.
Which is impressive because I can't do it. But
dude, I remember watching like a clip of them. Like, I guess you wouldn't know. Like the song "Battery," it has like this big anthemic intro, and then it goes into the riff. And on the album, it's like about that tempo. Like,
yeah.
And forgive me because I'm not playing the riff right, but just. And it's like live, and it's like this big ring out, and then the riff kicks in, and James is like down picking the whole thing, and then they kick in, and Lars is like terribly off, but like the down picking technique is just like, dude, that's unbelievable.
Scott said he never liked Bare Naked Ladies. I
no, don't say it.
I do.
No, don't say it.
Yeah,
I was talking.
Old Apartment's a good song, man.
I can't do it. It just sounds like a kid's TV show.
I'll give you that. Like Enid and If I Had $1 Million and stuff like that are just straight trash songs.
But people know them and sing them, so they're not. Course. But
dude, people know and sing Great Big Sea songs.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Some of them even have spoons that they click along with.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, for sure. Does anyone else know about the Newfie spoons outside of Canada? China, the Chinese chicken. Is that actually Bare Naked Ladies?
Yeah.
That proves my exact point as to why I don't like them. People shouldn't Crack the Sky. Oh, dude, Crack the Sky. On post Crack the Sky stuff. I was going to say, dude, what? No, that's an incredible record. The new stuff has been fantastic, though, for sure. And I think their new record actually did quite well too, which is awesome. We just sent Bill an amp a few weeks ago. Generator 120. Bill actually picked one up, which is great. Adrian, Bare Naked Ladies. I like all the contrast in the comments. Bare Naked Ladies are awesome. Bare Naked Ladies are terrible.
Straight trash.
New record is dope. I'm assuming you're not talking about Bare Naked Ladies. I just really talking about the rig modulator. It's the most ugly pedal ever. We're still going. That's awesome. I like how it's like the conversation shifts and then it's like, oh yeah, ring mod. I'm gonna get one for you.
So, I mean, you're into metal. So, what did you think of Megadeth?
Same thing as Rush. Almost like I musically like smokes the shit out of Metallica, but I don't like Dave Mustaine's voice. Really, it sounds like he's pissing razor blades. Like
Symphony of Destruction is like the only really great song that
yeah.
I like.
Oh, dude, if you listen to anything, like I do like Megadeth. I would go as, oh man, it's kind of tough for me to pick the two. If you're wanting, like, if I wanted to sit down and learn some songs that I would have fun playing on guitar, I would learn any Megadeth stuff over Metallica stuff for sure. But the songwriting with Metallica in some instances is very undeniable, where like the big choruses and the big hooks and that. And it's like with a Megadeth thing, it's like I don't really think I would sing a Megadeth chorus ever.
Right.
It's more like the riffs, you know?
Yeah.
So I guess it depends on what side you want to go with. But like Rust in Peace is, in my opinion, so unbelievably ahead of that time musically. Like, yeah.
I feel the same way about Metallica as like most people feel about Van Halen.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, I'll take everything Van Hagar over Van Halen any day because I like melodies and I like people who can sing.
Yeah.
So I can't. So I did like that Scott Cricker did say that Blue Rodeo was awesome because yes, Blue Rodeo is awesome.
That's sick.
Yeah, you're like, I don't know who that is.
I know who that is.
Like,
on the last Dallas tour, a few of the Dean Brody guys were like all Blue Rodeo crew. So like a few of those guys,
nice,
some seasoned guys. Yeah, I saw Megadeth at the Burton Cummings Theater with Exodus when I was like 12, and probably didn't appreciate how sick it was to be able to see Exodus, even if it was post 80s. But it was a great show. And that was right after whatever Megadeth's like System Has Failed or whatever. Like that, I guess that was a fairly big release, even though it was later down the line. It's really awesome.
This is Screaming Tree song.
I've heard of that band, but
yeah, aren't they like a pretty grunge band? Like,
I don't know. I'll have to check them out. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure there's a Screaming Tree song there's a movie back in the 90s called Singles that had like Eddie Vedder from Pearl Jam was in it. Mm-hmm. And I'm pretty sure there's a Screaming Tree song on that soundtrack that's actually like it's a good like pop grunge tune. Stobes, are you nodding your head because I'm right? I am right. Do you remember the name of that song? Is it Never Lost You?
I don't remember the name.
Yeah.
Nice. That's
yeah.
cool.
It's a great tune.
Cool. Oh, it is American Thanksgiving tomorrow, eh?
Well, that's right.
Crime. Yeah, it's not Thanksgiving for us, so sorry for our ignorance to that. You guys forgot. Wenge next there, McKinley. Yeah, if you look on the back here, is that the camera that's pointing me? Yeah. Crossing necks.
I know exactly what you thought. Yeah. There you go. Nearly lost you. Yeah. Good segue. What do you guys think of Pearl Jam? I'm gonna let you answer first.
I did not listen to Pearl Jam enough to really have an opinion on whether I like them or not. It's one of those bands where when it's on, I will listen to it, but it's nothing that like is super engaging to me personally. I feel like I kind of like skipped over that kind of group of rock bands, unfortunately. Maybe because it's when I was born, I guess. But so there's Derek's answer.
Scott Craker and I are kindred spirits. Pearl Jam 10 is without a doubt, I would say, top 1, top 2 of my favorite albums of all time.
Yeah, Scott just said that too, so maybe I should care more. Incubus is a phenomenal band.
I will say this about Pearl Jam. Once they put out Vitology, everything after that, there's like 3 good songs that I've liked since they put out that record. I pretty much like the first 2 Pearl Jam records a lot. Then the next one, not very much, like 2 songs, and then I was like, that's it for me. Incubus is amazing.
Yeah, Incubus I think is legitimately one of the best bands ever.
Yeah. We saw Stobes and I. You were with me, right? We went to see Incubus on the Morning View tour in Fargo, and I would say it's still, after all of the shows that I've seen, it is probably one of my top 10 shows I've ever seen for sure.
Nice. That's
awesome. It
awesome.
was crazy good. That band is crazy tight and awesome. Yeah. Mike Enzinger is a great guitar player.
Yeah. Dalton, I did not skip over Alice in Chains. Don't worry.
Yeah. I was a big fan of not so much like Fungus Among Us and Science, like, but Make Yourself is, I think, Incubus's best record.
Yeah.
And then Morning View is a close second.
I was gonna say Morning View. I think is my favorite, but yeah.
Oh man, I used to love like. See if I can play it properly.
The Trem ain't gonna like that.
That's Circles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's a cool riff.
That's the right riff, Alex?
Are you in? Yeah. It's a great
Nope.
tune. I feel like the
Favorite man.
I feel like the droning drop D with like the melody thing was like a super signature move at that time.
Yeah. But that riff that like I still love like any of those types of
Those types of voicings, yeah. So it's almost like
yeah.
Yeah, like the dad
Yeah.
rock chords. Fourths.
Yeah.
Whoa, what was that? I don't even know how I did that. I did like some flutter noise, but it just like made some harmonic.
Yeah, like yeah. Love Incubus so much.
Yeah.
At least those records. After that, like once Crow Left and the Murder and stuff like that came out, I started to kind of
dwindle. Yep, for sure.
really. I don't know if he was that much of an influence on it, but once their bass player, like once Dirk, was his name Dirk?
Oh, I don't even know. I
Once
only,
their-
I only
once their
know,
bass player
I only know
left.
Brandon Boyd and Mike Einziger.
Yeah.
name wise.
Once
Yeah.
that bass player left, it was after Morning View,
Right.
and then I kind of felt like it just kind of went, and it went
Yeah.
like super artsy, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm not, no,
I know
No,
art.
no.
No art.
Okay, so go back. Somebody asked about Alice in Chains, right?
He asked if I skipped over that as well, and I said no.
I did.
Not a Jay Cantrell fan?
I just never got like really into them. Like
Yeah.
I liked like Rooster and Man in the Box and like
Yeah.
all of the
classics.
yeah. The actually one of my favorite records as well is an Alice in Chains record, but it's Jar of Flies, like their
Yeah.
acoustic record that most people don't.
I was gonna say, I
Everything
didn't
mo-
really listen to it. Yeah.
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 You haven't heard it?
I
Oh.
don't know if I have. I probably have at some point, but not.
Dude,
no,
killer
that's it.
record.
Yeah. Remixed and remastered version of 10 is unreal. The band was never happy with the production itself. Crazy, I didn't know that. It's probably because I didn't listen to Pearl Jam.
I didn't care about how it was mixed or mastered. The songs are just great.
What are the body weight on these? I actually don't know. I feel like, did they tell you?
Solid.
Is wood.
Solid body guitars.
I feel like it isn't any. I actually don't even really know, to be honest. Which sounds very ignorant to have a guitar like this and not know what it is. But I don't know. I don't know if they told you. It might be ash. It might be like a mahogany.
I don't think I could tell you what.
I don't know if it just. I don't think it sounds like an ash. Like it's pretty balanced. Ash is very snappy and doesn't have a lot of sustain. Like it's just really quick. This does have a very warm sustain. It feels like a mahogany, but I don't want to say that. I don't know the attack though. Like it's wood.
I have no idea. The only guitar in here that I know what the body's made of is my Wolfgang basswood.
Yeah.
That's the only guitar I know in here. So I've never paid attention to that at all.
I'm actually really curious what this is now. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna guess that it is a mahogany based off how it feels to me. Nick Johnson, USA Strat. Let's check her out. Reverb. Number of strings, 6. Gauge nitro, product specs. Body wood, solid. It's literally what it says. If I can't find this in the next couple minutes, then I'm just going to give up on it. But here we go, Schecter's website. They should say. That's the exact guitar.
Andy's calling Elder. Or Alder. Sorry, not Elder. Elder. They're elderly. They're made out of your grandma and grandpa.
Oh, he nailed it. It is Alder. Good call, Andy. That makes sense. Neck.
I mean, it sounds great.
Neck shape. And it is an ebony fretboard. Yeah. Yeah, alder and mahogany, I definitely find are very balanced. Whereas I was saying, like, ash is very snappy. Like, ash and maple almost are similar. Like, lots of top end and mids, but not as much sustain. Whereas, like, rosewood is a little darker and like warmer, so like more mid and more low, which is nice. Why it's good for like fretboards on a on a maple neck because it balances.
Sure,
it
is
nicely.
now there, bud.
Sure, it is. Almost bet it's.
You know what I do? I pick up the guitar and I'm like, feels good. Cool. Let's go.
Same chord. Yeah, I was saying I'm very impressed with like I'm using the gate, but at the same time I'm using just a single coil with a compressor into the third aggression on the heaviest channel on the amp, and it's like but then if I want to do this, does it? Yeah, it's crazy how versatile it is. Yeah.
So close.
That was like one note from being correct, and then you just stopped caring. That's all it is.
Dalton, yeah, these are the Nick Johnsons. These are the USA models.
Yeah. The import ones are friggin' sick, too, though.
I would like to try the import ones a lot. There's a little... what do we have there, huh?
See? It's been there for a while.
Oh, yeah. Somebody's dropping my guitars.
That's literally been there for like a year.
I know.
Totally unrelated. Thoughts on recording PC versus Mac? I think the pros cons are totally like there are pros and cons to both, and it literally comes down to whatever you are going to jive best with. I don't think anything is better than anything else in that regard, nor do I really think that any DAW is better than any other DAW. There's so much of it that is just perspective and approach. I personally did switch to a Mac recently just because I enjoyed writing in Logic. I know some people don't like mixing in Logic as much as they do in Pro Tools, but what? You didn't use any of them.
That's correct. The correct answer is, you know what? Just get a PC. It's way cheaper.
Exactly.
Actually, your question, I'm very intrigued by it because the argument is going on here about in the new studio, for the live stream.
Yeah.
Are we gonna switch the computer from we're right now running Pro Tools on PC for this.
Yeah.
And a couple of the guys want to move it to Mac, and I'm like, but it works on the PC.
Yeah, it does.
The PC is way cheaper, boys.
Yeah.
Why do you want to waste all our money? I could buy another guitar.
I mean, like if Dorian wanted to do any extensive mixing on that computer, it wouldn't work because it doesn't have enough RAM.
Yeah. Oh, we have another computer that's got way more RAM.
Yeah, that's totally. So, sorry. I don't think either is better. I personally switched because I like the creative workflow in Logic, and I like a lot of the stock sounds that they have. It's very easy just to get ideas out and have them sound realistic with the stuff that's built in there, and I just find the general layout and workflow really easy and stress-free to write with, which is awesome. But, you know, like, as I said, I know some people that like to write in Logic and mix in Pro Tools, or, you know, I feel like Mac guys are Mac guys and PC guys are PC guys, but I feel like...
I used to be a Mac guy.
Yeah?
I did.
Yeah.
And then I was like, why am I spending the money on this?
You don't use any of the stuff that... Yeah. Like,
I used to. I used to do tons of graphic stuff.
Yeah,
like,
so I was gonna say, like, I do like some of the proprietary programs, like, and the stuff in Logic, but aside from just the fact that I personally like that, I don't think it's better than anything else. I just like it.
I like how you were like trying to find the nicest way to be like, yeah, but you don't do anything creative, so what does it matter? You're like, Excel works on any computer. So does
Gmail,
Gmail
and so does
Google.
payroll. So
Yeah,
shut up. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, maybe your payroll doesn't work.
Maybe yours only works on Mac and I don't have one.
Yeah,
exactly.
Somebody asked if we had any Kemper profiles. Not that we've licensed or authorized.
We did stuff with Line 6.
Yeah.
Because they actually like wanted to license it, which I don't think Kemper enjoys.
So, and like, I don't know. I just don't see the point of doing the Kemper ones. There's lots of people who have already profiled amps that have them. That what do we need to bother doing it for now?
Yeah, totally. And I mean, like, you know, everything that's coming out now, if like the neural thing where people can just upload their profiles and stuff like that, like, it, yeah, there's lots of stuff out there for sure. So, you know, maybe I mean, it is nice to have, you know, in the Helix update, you can just have a stock Rev profile.
Yep.
You know, like, that's nice. And I think there was some talk of potentially doing that with Fractal.
Yeah, I just am terrible, and I keep going back and forth with them with our paperwork on it. And
Gotcha.
Matt actually asked me to call him yesterday, and I forgot. So
Nice.
Thank you for saying that.
Nice. Call Matt. I'll set a reminder.
What's up, John?
John, what's up, dude? How's it going? I saw someone say the M1 Macs are insane, the new ones, and Brad picked up a MacBook Air, and he said he was literally mixing sessions on a MacBook Air that he couldn't on his iMac before with the M1 chip. So I'm definitely curious. They're like $1,200. It's not that bad. It's almost like Schism. Same rhythm, different riff.
Yes. How do you like Tool? Really?
Yeah, not a big Tool fan. You heard Carnival? Carnival's like better Tool. They're Australian and cooler and hip.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're like Tool with really, really ethereal melodic passages and like huge choruses. Like kind of more pop sensibility. Yeah, not a big Tool fan, unfortunately. I've tried. I can't do it. Sorry, guys.
I like the hits like Vicarious in the Pot. And
I was gonna say, like, I remember the first time I heard 10,000 Days, and I was like, okay, this is a cool album for sure. But but it was kind of like my first initial listen, and then I was like,
What a Perfect Circle.
Dalton, yes. Carnival. Sound Awake is legitimately the best alt-rock album of all time, and I will stand by that. You should actually, I do think you would really like it. You should check them out, yeah.
Kyle sent me something cool, some pop punk stuff. Let me see if I can figure out what it was.
Tony, what's up, dude? We agree on that.
Oh,
Again, not saying they're not a great band. They're a phenomenal band. I just can't personally get into that thing. So, sorry.
No.
Sorry.
Where is it? WSTR.
Okay.
Ever heard of that?
No.
Is that the name of the band? Yeah, WSTR, Red, Green, or In Between. Anybody who hasn't checked that out.
Oh, it's like Waster.
What's that? Is that what that is?
Waster, yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
This is WSTR here.
There's a Winnipeg band called Waster, so they had to change the name. They have the
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is great.
I don't know if that's actually real. I just made that up. But there is a Winnipeg band called Waster. Yeah. The cover
this
the
one
web.
is called Pewter Trout. It's my favorite. I love it.
I call it Silver Vox.
Silver Fox. So kind of like Silver Fox, but Silver Fox.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. People say this all the time, but I genuinely don't understand how Carnival aren't. Dude, I know. Like, they should be an internationally massive band. I feel like it's because they've never toured North America. Like, they're Australian.
Yeah.
And they've toured Europe and they've toured Australia. And that's it. And I think Sound Awake came out probably 10 years ago, if not more. like maybe even 11 or 12.
I feel like I worked with a stagehand who wore a Carnival shirt once.
Yeah.
And I was like,
they're an unbelievable band. Like it's literally a shame that they aren't more known. Yeah.
The same dude had a 3 inches of blood hoodie that he always wore, except we took some tape and put rad and then put that over blood and made it 3 inches of Brad because he worked with this dude named Brad. And
sucks to be Brad.
Dude's name was Connie Francis. Stoves is like wondering who it is, and he also had, I'm pretty sure he had a Carnival shirt, and I was like, I'm not gonna listen to this.
Oh yeah, no, you should. It's really good. I'll send you the album. You should check out. Yeah.
What else you guys got? You got any questions? What's going on?
We're getting there. If anyone has any other questions you want to ask us, let us know. If there's anything you want to hear, we will do that now.
Yeah.
I think sounds great, man. I definitely get it. Yeah, listen, sorry, I don't even know what your real name is, but Nui, whatever. Ring Mod guy. Check out Sound Awake is the album you'll want to start with. And then from there, they only have 3 full-length records, actually, so Asymmetry, the second one's really good. The first one is more Toolish sounding.
You know, you're saying that band, the Wasted, maybe
Waster.
they changed their name, Waster, because of the Winnipeg band?
I don't know if it was actually.
I know, but did you see that Dorian found Rev cryptocurrency?
No.
There's a cryptocurrency called Rev, which I would have to...
We're going to sue him.
It's
also like, is there a clothing store in Nashville
the
called
branding
Rev
is
too?
trademarked, so...
Yeah. There's a clothing store in Nashville called Rev.
And they have almost an identical logo to us, like Rev in Nashville does.
Yeah, no, I know.
So I'm gonna, next time I go into go to Nashville, I'm gonna wear just my regular rectangular logo shirt
on like Gildan. You don't do it on Gildan at least, but they'd just be like, "What the heck is going on here?" It's like a bougie clothing store too. Check out a great band you never heard. Check out Last Caucus Band. Yeah, sweet. Burning Tide. 90s alt metal band. Thanks, Adrian.
McKinley's asking any boutique pedals you've been messing around with. Yeah, that's what we were talking about today. So Pro Analog Manicore, or there's the Manicore, what's it called? What's the other one called? Like Plus or something?
It's silver, yeah. That's all I really remember.
I don't know where it is here. It's somewhere in the mess. That, my favorite recently is the Schnobeltone Daily Driver OD pedal. For like modulation, my favorite thing to mess with, I love this drop thing, man.
It's a fun pedal, man.
That and Strymon Night Sky. Mm-hmm. Without a doubt,
which is basically the non-display version. Just dial in the buttons.
Yeah, which is way more my speed, even though I have no idea how to work it yet because I have.
It's less complicated, but I still don't want to figure it out.
Legitimately, guys, the maximum amount of time I spend playing with some of these things before we talk about pedal boards is the 10 minutes before we start. I'm like, let's find some sounds here.
Yeah.
But I am like, I mean, you know. Legitimately, it wouldn't matter. Like I have the Klon pedal on here right now, but like my core sound is going to be like,
that shimmer.
Like when I'm playing at church. Yeah, that's so even. The gold one, are you talking about this one here? I don't know if you can see my foot. This one here? McKinley?
Yep. That's it.
Is he want to talk about this? Well,
the smaller one is a copy of the big one.
Yeah. So are you talking about this one that I'm touching right now? Okay. This one? This is the Klon Centaur. Where do you get it? Good luck.
Yeah, there are not many of them, and they're extremely hard to find.
You get it on Reverb now for like $5,000. So, but there are a ton of other pedals that are like it. That's what we were comparing. Like the Manticore is based off that, but the closest matches are probably those J Rocket,
for sure.
archers. So like the J Rocket Silver Archer is what our buddy Sean Tubbs there said he recommended. And we were playing with that a little bit earlier. Yeah. Or Sierra Tone, the Centura. That's one of the clones, like where it's in a very similar enclosure too.
It's the hook knobs for me. They like that. That just gives it that look.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I think like as much as that sounds good, I think I would still prefer that Chernobyl Tone daily driver for
what you're doing. It's more controllable too, right? Like there's a lot of hair on the clon.
Yep. But it does sound.
Yeah, Tumnus is a good one for sure.
It does sound really, really nice though. Like.
Nice. I saw what you did there.
Yeah. That's my little tribute to you.
Do the one.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So honestly, that drop pedal, the night sky. Yeah. Any of that? Tumnus any good? I've never played it, but I've heard yes.
It's very good. Yeah, for sure. Tumnus is I was saying before in the chat. Yeah, I used that one on it was just the deluxe one, and I used it for basically that type of tone, like that kind of mid-gainy crunch, and it's great.
Oh, look at you, eh?
You on there? Oh, I didn't get much sleep last night, boys. Jeez, freaking getting tired. It's almost 9 o'clock.
Yeah, what else you guys got? I've been up since 6, so
yeah, same. It's all good.
Which is not normal for me. So,
on my end here.
Clonner 740 green channel, 740 green channel. Nice. Not like I mean,
when I was testing Earl 740, I put on that channel right away. Bo was just like,
"What is happening?"
What? I was like, "I know." and Dorian got to try a Mark II for the first time, and he tried the green channel, and he was like, "Yo!" And I was like, "You need to try a 740." It's like that. Nice. That'll be your favorite.
Really?
Boost pedal?
So he liked the green channel on the Mark II more than on the Mark III?
He likes like Soldano type sounds, like really hairy. Oh, yeah. Like he specifically likes the hairier sounds.
But the green channel on the Mark III is.
I like the green channel on the Mark III a lot more.
But it's more hairy than the Mark II. It's got way more gain.
Explain it. It's like the rawness of it that he liked. Like, but it's this like not the chorus there. No, not that either. Wait, what did I just do? Oh, I see. Yeah, that to me is like. Yeah, like that's pretty hairy. That's very martially, like. Yeah. But man, that's without the compressor, that's like not sticking to my fingers. Bad Monkey I used to have. It's a cool pedal.
Is that me or is that you?
That is...
I don't know. It's you.
Yeah, I don't know what's causing it though.
Maybe one day we'll build proper pedal boards.
Yep.
What's your favorite boost pedal? I don't use them. So,
like in terms of a clean boost, or I guess the 333 is more of a gain boost. I do just like tube screamer style things for that application. If you want just like a clean boost, I do like the Spark quite a bit. But for like a drive boost, I just any tube screamer type pedal is great. I've been using this Cage DK Gould Jr. for the past little while, and it sounds awesome. So yeah, any tube drive, does the trick. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh
yeah. G3 all the way. Yeah, thanks, Johnny. I think the G3 remains my favorite of our pedals.
No, G2.
I know.
Wrong. So what else we got? Anybody else growing mustaches? No?
No.
You shaved yours?
Dude, I can't grow it anyways. Why did I didn't try?
You had a week left. Like, you had to wait one more week.
I know.
And
I don't know why I shaved it. I shaved it this morning.
You're like, was embarrassing.
I think I just woke up this morning and just looked at myself and I was just like, no, this is bad.
The police are gonna pull me over because I live near a school.
I do. It's right across the field from my house where I can see all the kids playing.
Yes.
Once I get on my tone. Yeah. Tube screamer into the 740 is the move, man.
Reverse Hitler.
Everywhere but the middle.
Why would you ever not have a mustache? Well, mostly because my wife hates it. And
I can't.
if I want to stay in my house, I'm going to have to get rid of it come December 1. Or let me rephrase that, November 30th.
As soon as it's the end of the month.
Yeah.
As soon as it's November 30th, it's December 1st in other parts of the world,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
you can shave it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like a week and a bit into November, she was like, she's like,
no.
She's like, maybe he's just being lazy. And then by the second week, she's like, why don't you shave? And I'm like, it's November. It's Movember. And she's like, really? She's like, you better donate money. I'm like, oh, I will. She's like, how about you don't?
How about you don't and
Yeah,
shave
exactly.
that thing off your face?
Yeah.
That's funny.
I'm like,
Yeah.
she's like, I hope you like the couch. And I'm like, I do. What about a nice couch? Because
I knew of this.
yeah, she didn't start to kick me out on the couch.
It's all good.
But she does hate my mustache. So, anything else? I don't know what else to talk
Cool.
about.
No, I think we're good.
I'm very much out of it.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. We appreciate it. Next week, so just a reminder. Next week we are going to be announcing the winner of the second WTF round. I will be sharing a social post on our socials to remind people of that. If you want your entries to be entered, please get them in by Monday, the 29th of November. We'll make a post about that.
Can I win? And just stack another one on top of mine?
Sure. Sweet. All right, guys. Go and get those ring mods. Thanks, man. Hey, I hope you enjoy that Carnival record. It's great. Hey, Alex, ready? All the pedals are going on, so you know when to cue this.
You know what? This sucks. I know what you did to me.
What did I do?
You took away all my distortion pedals, so now it just sounds awesome.
I did you a favor. They wouldn't fit. Look at the board. They had to move. Okay, bye, guys. End broadcast. End broadcast. End broadcast. End broadcast.